This is streaming, right? Okay, sweet. This is streaming, right? Okay. I don't need an echo. Should be... Thank you, Stream Elements. Hi, Arson. How are you? Sure, whatever. I'm doing pretty good. While I have you here, is there a delay or are we good? Let's mute that, because I don't need an echo. Because that's going to drive me up the wall. Live. I'm not your mom, I'm a house cat. Oh, man. I can't wait until I get thermal reconditioning again, because my hair looks like a disaster. Copy. Tweet. I don't want to do it twice in that server. In a row, anyways. What are you, Stewie? Music announcement. Forgot to do this last time. I can't spell. There we go. Of course, he's actually gonna do it now. Okay, good. I didn't accidentally add everybody in somebody else's server. This is mine. This mailbox is mine, in this triangular sign. That blue balloon, the month of June, the mine, 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 mine. What the heck? What on earth just happened? Okay, that was bizarre. That's probably fine. Are you really going to do this? Is there anybody on YouTube? I kind of figured there wouldn't be. That's okay. Sheesh. Okay, I think I'm... Okay, fine, I'll say it. What? Yeah, hi. Alright. Everything looks good. There's still a bit of a delay, but I honestly do not know how to fix it. Otherwise, I would. But anyway... Oh my god, this is giving me so much OCD. Hello everyone! Welcome to my stream! Today we are going to continue playing Our Life. I wanted to finish up Chapter 2 yesterday, but due to me being sick, my voice kind of gave out. It's still... As you can probably hear it in my voice, I'm still kind of sick, but we're not dead. So let's jump in here. And oh my god, I cannot wait to get all my assets. Because I feel like it's just awkward having me just sitting here silent. So yeah, I really need my just starting stream, my starting scene screen, because I feel so awkward. Ah! Okay, let's... Okay, my shirt falling off is not what I need right now. But yeah, let's get into this. But yeah, how's my audience doing? How's your life? Are you really commenting on YouTube and Twitch, Arson? Jeremy stuck out his tongue and sulked away, throwing more sand everywhere as he went. You watched him go, hunched over until he became a speck in your vision. Of course you would, Arson. Silence reigned in his wake. The three of you tried to process what just happened. I can't believe it. What a mean kid. Okay, we're pulling out the blanket. It is cold. How is it even with my space heater? I'm still freezing. Derek wasn't kidding, and by the sound of those early complaints, the new boy Jeremy was going to be in the area, at least for a little while, this summer. Excuse me, I can read. R.I.P. you right now, right? That is exactly how I feel. Jeremy sighed in dismay, plopping into the ground. You followed, and Cove did shortly after. There wasn't much else to do. This sucks. I was hoping we could meet someone fun. Hang out, maybe. He shook his head after a moment. He slowly turned to you with a hopeful expression. But you know what would really improve the day? Nani? I'm not gonna talk like a weeb anymore. What? He didn't respond. Instead, he used his hand to point right at the fruit arrangement you were still holding. You completely forgotten about it during the mini drama that unfolded. You had gotten used to the wait. So for context, if you weren't here yesterday, Cove, the boy with the green hair, gave our character Kit a fruit bouquet. so that's kind of what's happening right now. Glancing over to Cove, you noticed he was eyeing the fruit. He must want some too. I need to save it or let's eat. Excuse me. Let's go with, I need to save it. He sighed, still staring at the glistening fruit, but he didn't insist further. You could always get one for yourself. No, thank you. Quiet once more. I am so sorry. I am streaming while sick, but I really wanted to finish this chapter. And if you guys don't already know this, patience is not a virtue I possess. I'm not going to sing that. Really, I shouldn't have sang at all yesterday because my throat was really hurting. Quiet once more descended upon your group. Cove turned towards the ocean and a contemplative expression on his face. Hey, you two remember the land before time? The fruit thing makes me think of it. The dinosaurs all liked the leaves that were shaped like stars. I remember the land before time. Vaguely, because I haven't seen it since I was really, really little. But I do remember watching it. Bluebird? What do you mean? Hello, Valen! Welcome, welcome! How are you doing? First time viewing? It's good to see you. Tree stars? Yeah, like chomping leaves looked so delicious when they did it. First time the site isn't imploding on me. Oh, whoops, I was reading. Story time! Gather around, children! Yeah, chopping leaves looked so delicious when they did it. I love that movie. I'd never seen it. I didn't like that one. That movie's for kids. Oh, God. I remember watching The Land Before Time a lot. I don't know if I saw that particular movie. You know what? One of these days, when I officially open my server, I'm gonna have a community night where we just watch The Land Before Time. Let's see. Me too. Derek didn't say anything further about dinosaurs, otherwise. For the next few minutes, you three watch the waves crash into the shore. Dinos! So that's something you guys are interested in? Watching Land Before Time? Yes? I don't know why you're commenting on both YouTube and Twitch, but okay. Whatever makes you happy. God, I've not even thought of that movie in ages, but all I can remember is Littlefoot. I don't remember anything about Land Before Time. I remember watching it, and I remember playing a computer game that I had back when I was really little, but I don't remember anything about it. Hey, Kit. What's up, Doc? Yeah? The two of you meet eyes casually. I forgot who's who? Yeah, Can we just... Honestly, we... Wait, is this set to the right game? Okay, it is. I didn't... Because this has happened before where I streamed and then just forgot to change the category of the game I was playing. So I just wanted to make sure the two of you met as casually. That was pretty cool. What you said back at that guy. Oh, thanks. I was just saying what I thought. The boys lock eyes. You mean Cove and Derek, or you and Arson? Derek chimed in while in high spirits. You totally owned him. I don't know what his parents say, but it's good at least somebody is around to tell him what's what. Yeah. Derek leaned back on his arm. He contemplated the sky with a content sigh. I don't know what that sigh was, but there you go. So, are you both ready for summer break? Yeah, no, I'm not sure. Are you? How is somebody supposed to be ready for a break? Well, yeah. Which Cole would this be, Who's Cole? Do you mean Cove? Let's say yeah. Cool on you. Wish I could say the same. It feels like there's a lot to plan for. And what about you, Cove? Are you ready? That depends. I think that depends. Before you could say anything else, the light atmosphere was shattered. Hey, Kit! What do you want, sis? You glance over your shoulder to see your sister. She strode closer and closer, appearing none too pleased. I've been looking all over for you. Ma said you and Cove ran off with the thing Mr. Holden bought for us. Whoops! Oops, daisies. Well, it's a good thing we didn't eat it then. She leered over you with arms folded. Oh, here comes the bone. Oh, she's your sister. Wow, I'm out of context here. Yes, she's our sister. You, Fallon, what is wrong with you? I need a full list. I need specifics. So, where is it? It's fine, it's right here, and you turned your body to face her and held up the bouquet, proving that it was in one piece. She inspected the fruit arrangement with a small frown. Sis ain't happy. Alright, looks good, but if all you're doing is sitting around, you'd better take it back to the house now. It's not just for you. She grinned tauntingly slyly as Cove, who sat right beside you. Even if you are the one person who counts to the delivery boy, this was up to his dad. I'm so glad I'm the only girl, but I don't have an older sister. It seemed everybody was in the mood to tease you and Cove today. Cove's cheeks became a couple shades redder, but he didn't deny the accusation. He couldn't. Everyone knew you two gave each other special priority. Do we, though? But before I continue, for future reference, Valen, in general, I intend for my streams to be SFW because I want my channel both on Twitch and YouTube to be family friendly. So please be careful of what you say. I might do 18+ streams, assuming I ever do collabs. Family friendly gossip, gotcha. I mean, I'm fine with swears as long as you're not swearing like a sailor. French toast. I can go for some French toast, please and thank you. Cove's cheeks became a couple shades redder, but he didn't deny the accusation. Oh wait, I already read this. Get going. This wasn't okay just because you hadn't done anything yet. Oh no, I think I hear the mean kid coming back. We better get out of here. What the heck happened? So back in part 1, Lizzie was just so sweet, and now she's just mean. Gives you the French toast. Thank you. Thank you very much, Valen. Elizabeth blinked confused and looked around. What? I don't see anyone. Take a hit, woman! Derek didn't bother explaining. He just launched to his feet and ran off. Valen, do you stream on Twitch? Because if you do, I'm gonna shout you out. I'll just stalk your page. I can stream on Twitch, but I don't like how this site doesn't keep videos after the time. Yeah, it does. You have to set it to, you have to go into your settings so that it saves your videos. So yeah, it's kind of annoying that you have to actively go into your settings to have your videos archived, but you know. If it does for longer than a few months, then that's something new to me. To my knowledge, it does. But I literally just started streaming, so I know nothing, and I still don't know how to fix this delay. And it's bugging me. Didn't bother explaining, he just was reading right off. Cove topped up too, gladly taking the opportunity to exit the situation. He followed after Derek, but sent a look to you from over his shoulder. You turned in to watch Elizabeth. She started back, brow raised. You ran, you stayed. I'm running. We're running from Big Sis. Without a word, you got to your feet and bolted to the beach, unimpressed. Unimpressed, Elizabeth rolled her eyes. Something to look into later? Yeah. Abort mission, run away! That is exactly what we're doing. They're so immature. Angsty teenage vibes. She shook her head as she walked towards the house, not bothering whatsoever to follow. Meanwhile, the three of you made it back to the shoreline. Derek pumped his fist, grinning in triumph. We escaped and shall live to see another day. I was expecting him to say we live to tell the tale or something like that. That's what I was expecting, but nope. Exactly, but we should keep moving. Yeah, for now at least. Victory! My moms are gonna be so mad when Elizabeth tells the story! Oh boy. You chuckled together further down the beach side by side. You definitely wanted to stay outside a little longer. Oh god. Getting the DLCs is so tempting. But do I want to? Later that night, you found yourself seated near the kitchen counter. You had gotten a bite. You had gotten a bit for talking to running off with the gift twice, even though you hadn't eaten any of it. But Elizabeth was also asked to be a bit more patient in the future. In the end, the four of you split the bouquet after dinner, and the event was fully resolved. That was a while ago now. Your fingers drummed on the surface as you waited, your gaze trained on the phone. You weren't waiting on a call tonight, specifically from your cousin, Leandra? I don't know how to pronounce that. Excuse me. You didn't want to miss it accidentally. Your uncle, aunt, and Lee used to live many hours away. Your family only saw each other a few times a year for big occasions. Like weddings, I'm guessing, or holiday events. I don't know. A while back, you thought you'd move and were closer than ever before. Now you now hung out regularly. Leandra? I don't know, strange name. Yeah, I know. Wait. But, oh, okay. I did not write this Otome. I did not make up any of the characters. So, I don't even know. With school being out, you're positive she's gonna want to come over a lot. The two of you were the same age and got along well. She used to be really fond of Lizzie or Elizabeth too, but now that your sister has become allergic to interacting with her own family, it tended to be just you and Lee who spent time together. Yeah, sounds like typical angsty teen. She was your only friend who was a girl. Being family helped you be close, but you had lots of girlfriends. So fun fact about me, when I was really, really young, the only people I interacted with were guys. And when I say really young, I mean grade school. Middle school and high school, I didn't really have any friends. She was your only friend who was a girl. You weren't all that close with any other girls your age. But you had plenty of other friends, but you didn't really have a lot of friends either. I'm gonna go with this one. But you didn't have a lot of friends either. Ma always said that quality was more important than quantity. When Elizabeth bemoaned your small social circle. I've never seen that word before, so I don't even know if I pronounced it right. You weren't sure how friendship quality was judged, but nevertheless, you thought that what you had with Lee was good. Then a shrill ringtone announced an incoming call. You jump before grabbing the receiver and pressing it to your ear. Pause residence, Kit speaking. Hello? Lee, finally, who is it? What do you guys think I should answer with? I'm letting you guys decide my fate on this one. Arson, why did you send me a monkey emoji on YouTube? Pause residence, Mr. Clean speaking. There is no Mr. Clean option. But is that the answer you want me to go with? Pause residence, Kit speaking? Not yet, you mean? It's in the DLC? I doubt it. I highly doubt that's in the DLC. But is that the answer you want me to go with? Time, pause, resident, Kit speaking? I'll just go with that, since... because I don't want to keep wasting time. Well, this isn't a waste of time. If it was, I wouldn't be streaming at all. Okay, I'll just go. Man, for all I know, I came to see boys goofing on the beach, got harassed by his sister. Now we're in the field. I have no idea how to answer here. I think for this game, there's no particular wrong answers like in a lot of other Ultima games. But I'm gonna go with pause resident Kit speaking since that's what you told me to go with. So if I screw up, it's your fault. You're greeted by a distorted high-pitched giggle. Why do you sound so weird? When in doubt, go silly answer every time. That is a... Excuse me. That is a very you way to respond. Mom answers the phone like that sometimes. I suppose it's supposed to be polite. You should go with hi. That was something a robot would say. Oh my god, I love her design. It's so cute. Stark! Stark, you're here! Hi! Alright, so Valent is one of my friends who I befriended through another content creator named Shannon the Anime Misfit. Stark is somebody I randomly met in a VTuber server. Hello, sorry, I was visiting family. How are you? Oh my god. This is a pleasant surprise. I'm doing good. How are you? There was static on the end as if Lee was shifting wherever she was. So, can you believe school's actually over? I thought it'd never be done. Now we don't have to do that boring stuffing, and we get to hang out whenever we want. Speaking of hanging out, Lee, can you wait a second? Let me just head to my room. Oh, I support those who support me. Aww. You're so sweet. It really is good to see you. You got a premier seat at the counter. Luckily, the phone was wireless, so you didn't have to worry about any cords tying you down. Your mom's had a rule about not moving the phone unless a call was in progress, which was why you'd be. I can't read. I swear I enjoy playing Otome games, but every time I read out loud, I always get tongue-tied. Your mom's had a rule about not moving the phone unless a call was in progress, which was why you'd been sat by its cradle waiting for Lee to call. Your mom's could be really unfair. You thought that made sense. You didn't like it, but it had to be that way. Okay, so currently in the story, our character is 13 years old. In the last chapter, our character was 8. So basically, this is a story about growing up, pretty much. I'm gonna say your mom's could be really unfair because that is such an adolescent response. You did not enjoy how strict they were with so many little things. But now that Lee had called, it was okay for you to go upstairs to your bedroom and talk to her. Because growing up to Bills is the best part of life. Ah! Don't get real on me here. That got way too real, way too fast, Stark. You made your way up the stairs, smiling. You had arrived. You shut your bedroom door firmly behind you. You took a seat on your bed. That bed looked cozy. This whole room looks nice. Why couldn't I have a bedroom like this when I was 13? Alright, I'm here. Cool. Hey, did you know the girl down the street from me has her own phone now? A cell phone. She doesn't have to wait for someone else to stop using it or anything. What is life? Exactly. What is life indeed? Wow, really? Ow. Ah, my neck. The thought of someone having a phone that was all their own seemed unbelievable to you. Right? I wish I had one too, but my parents said I couldn't own my own phone until I'm more grown up. I don't think I had a phone at 13 either. Wait. No, I did. It was a crappy flip phone, but I had a cell phone back then. Chocolate? Did you say chocolate? Oh, stop making me crave chocolate. Wait. I could literally just get up and get some if I wanted to. But that would require getting off my butt to do that. It cures baldness. It will make your skin shine. Insert SpongeBob. Oh, God. I've never seen that meme and I'm scared. I wish they changed their mind. We could call each other every single day and no one would be able to stop us. How great would that be? I honestly wish I had the chance to talk to my cousins every day, but considering all of us are now adults, that's kind of not possible. Don't adult kids, it's a trap. Really great, but I still wouldn't, but wouldn't I still be using a home phone? Too bad that's so far away. You never saw that SpongeBob episode? We can no longer... Ouch! I mean, I might have, but it's been a really, really long time since I've seen SpongeBob. Gomennasai. Sumimasen. Please don't hate me. Don't worry, Kit. I cannot read. Don't worry, Kit. I'll be sure to share that meme later in your Discord. Speaking of chat, if you've not joined Kitten's Discord yet, you should. I mean, Currently, my Discord is, like... I don't see a link. That's because there isn't... Well, there is... So, I can DM you a link if you want to join my server, but I haven't opened it publicly yet. But I'm willing to share my link with friends if they so desire to join. Yeah, I'll publicly open my server once my model is sent to me. But yeah, if you do want to join Stark, I can DM you a link if you want. I'm gonna say, wouldn't I be still using a home phone? My moms would be able to stop us if they wanted. Why not? Okay. Let me do that real quick. I'm such a professional streamer. Just kidding. Just kidding, I have no idea what I'm doing. But yeah, the last time I had a server, I deleted the old server due to some issues, but currently now I think I'm okay with letting new people in. Oops, not edits. That's not what I want to do. Create invite. Copy. Yes! Sorry. Val! I swear, I did not screw up. But yeah, here you go, Stark. You are welcome to join if you so desire. Ah! It's cold, it's cold, it's cold, it's really, really cold and I don't like it. Lee laugh, you didn't put a damper in her imagination. Then you would have your own phone too. Aww. I love how daydreamy she is. That works. Oh yeah, Kit's real. I mean, Kit? Valen! I did not mix up our names. Valen's a really talented artist and has, you know, gifted me art a few times in the past, which is very, very sweet. Who the hell? Who the hell am I? Apparently you are now Kitten and I'm Val. That's the logic we're going with. She sighed dramatically. Yeah, I guess we're switching bodies. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Now I wish you did have a mic, so that way I could just hear you going, yeah, in voice chat. And sorry my voice sounds like garbage, I'm still a little sick. Excuse me. I bet I'm not going to go in until I'm all the way in college. No, you probably will by the time you're 15 or 16. Because that's when I had a proper cell. I know I'm being so unprofessional with my streams. Bouncing from stream to literally everything. But you know what? I'm a tiny creator, so who cares? Alright, I've arrived. This is my Discord now. I'm the captain now. Get out. I swear, I'm gonna make a baka roll specifically for you, Stark. I'm just kidding. Squeezing the phone between your shoulders and ear, you puffed up your pillow and made yourself more comfy. Ah, cozy vibes. Cozy vibe and French fries. Ooh, French fries. Do it. You won't? Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me, Bishi. It was strange to think of a time when normal school would be over and you'd have to choose whether or not to go to a college. School is such a big part of your life right now. You can pick your nose and fart, nobody else would know. One of my IRL friends, who is one of my mods, also tried to take over my shoulder. My server! She failed. But yeah, fun fact. All of my current mods are people I know in real life. Everyone get a get a shoulder. It has a blanket on it. No! No, let me be cozy. School is such a big part of your life right now. Studying didn't come easy to you, even though you tried. You worked about as hard as most people and got pretty average results as well. You never tried much, but you still didn't do that bad. You didn't bother in school and all. You didn't bother in school and your grades reflected that. Everything in your classes came easily to you. You worked hard for your excellent grades. Streaming right now. Context: one of my buddies who's also a streamer DM me asking me if they wanted to hang out. Voice chat, obviously not in real life. I don't have very many friends in real life. I need to look at my rules real quick. Oh, story time, right. This is how you know I have no idea what I'm doing. Pentafox! Oh my god, hello, it's good to see you. Real life people suck. Why do you think all my friends are online? Oh my god. I swear, in real life, my mind kind of fluctuated. In some classes I did pretty okay, in other classes I literally just slept until the bell rang, and sometimes even after that, depending on how tired I was. But you know what? We're gonna go with... You worked pretty hard. You worked about as hard as most people and got pretty average results as well. That's what the answer I'm gonna go with. Notification XD. It's so good to see you. I'm happy. I am nothing more than an AI, you fool. I'm cool and funny. Everyone loves memes. Valen, dear. You are a meme. You're a walking, topping, weird meme. Also, I need more options for my roles. Which one of my mods apparently forgot to do. So, whoops. But Stark is indeed a streamer. Speaking of Stark, oops, that's Valen. Valen doesn't stream. But definitely go follow Valen on Twitter. Oops. Well, I guess I sent Stark a friend request. Not what I meant to do, but okay. Control. Oops, or it's shift. Let's see. Nah, that's not what I wanted to do. Hang on. Give me a second. I don't know how bots work on Twitch, so which is why I'm doing this manually. But yeah. Go follow Stark and Pentafox. You guess that was reasonable enough. You felt a lot of pressure to get higher grades as you did last year. You hoped you did just as well this year, but it wouldn't be a big deal if they dropped some. You were confident your grades would remain great. You had no plans of getting excellent scores this time around. I'm gonna go with the slacker answer. That doesn't always work. I think you have to set up commands for that. Because the last time somebody else tried it, it didn't work, but, I mean, I could try to see if it would work. I'll just throw in Valen's name since he isn't a streamer. Oops. Yes, please. Yeah, I don't know how to set up bots. It's kind of dumb that you can't delete your own comments on Twitch, but whatever. Yeah, follow Vala on either DeviantArt or Twitter. Wait, do you still upload to DeviantArt? Oops, I forgot to answer. You had no plans on getting high school score this time around. Whoops, I forgot. It just wasn't something all that important to you. Yeah. You tried to sound engaged, but your mind had decided to go back to school despite the season. Lee knew you too well to be fooled. You sound so spacey. What's up? Just thinking about school. Oh, Stark, well, I still have you here. Any chance you could show me, how to fix my delay problem? Because I don't know how. We do what we want, okay? Yeah, this is true. This is true. Streamers don't follow rules, we just do what we want and break the laws of physics. Just thinking about school. You sure? Sameless shop. It's fine if Time does it, because I've known Time for... Oh, God. Time, I think it's been 4 years. I mean, Valen, sorry. I swear I'm not doing it on purpose. But I think we've known each other for like 4 years. Hang on. Why do I know so many Valentines? Sheesh! But yeah, here's Valen's Twitter. God, I'm old. Well, so am I, because if I remember correctly, back when I first started doing YouTube, I was about 18 or 19 years old. And I'm pretty sure that was... I think that was 4 years ago. Lee groaned. Ugh. Are you thinking about how we don't have to think about it because it's summer? That's what I'm doing. I'm looking forward to going back. Let's make a petition for petition for more vacation time. Yes, please. It's so awful. I hate going. Come on, it's too scared. Let's make a petition for more vacation time. That sounds like something I would pitch if I was like 13 again. Again, SFW and NSFW are... I don't care what I draw. Not your thing. Don't click. Yeah, everybody in class would sign it. Maybe some teachers too. But yeah, Valid was one of the first people I met when I first started doing YouTube. If I remember correctly, I think Shannon, the anime misfit, who I don't even think she's streaming. Actually, let me look. I don't think she is, though. Yeah, no, she's not streaming. Otherwise, I would shout her out. And she's not here. But yeah, Valen and Shannon, also known as the Anime Misfit, are the first people that I met when I first became a content creator. Good times, good times. Yeah, everybody in class would sign. Maybe some of the teachers too. Though I guess school isn't all that bad. You can do some good things there. You just can't... Oops, excuse me. You can just do more when school's out. That's true. Learning new things can be cool. Shin was pretty great though. Put me in a gym and I will probably die within a matter of seconds. Weeps don't go out. Come on now. These just might hang out with people not in the neighborhood. The cafeteria lunches at my school could be better than they had any right to be. There's nothing good about my school. I honestly can't relate to, well, I guess I can relate to all of them, but but for high school, I didn't go to a public high school, or I did for the first year, and then afterwards I went to a charter school. Honestly, learning things can be cool. There are exactly 2 classes, or at least 2 academic classes, that I liked when I was in school. Science, literally any science class, and English. I think that's just what I really like to write, and science I just found interesting. When I came in, we were on the beach with a few boys flirting with each other. A sister came involved. We ran away, and after some time, we got deep into the fields with Mr. Clean for a bit, and now we're on this phone call. So your guess is as good as mine. Like I said, it's basically just a story about growing up. It's basically just a story about going through life. But so far, I think it's pretty cute. What do you guys think I should answer with? I'll let you guys decide my fate. Oh yeah, I should probably give him the Kit Kat rule. Or stray Kit Kat rule, excuse me. But life sucks. Lol. Not in slice of life anime. The word of the day is, say it with me, context. Context? What is that? What is this context you speak of? I have never heard of such a thing. I have never heard of such a concept. Can you eat that? That's my question. Can you eat context? Is it a vegetable? Is it a fruit? Is it a type of fish? I swear, in my streams and pretty much in every other person's stream, whenever I'm involved, fish gets brought up one way or another. Arson. Oh God. Bye, Arson. Oh right, we were on Picky Choosy. I was just saying it's the easiest way to hang out with people not in the neighborhood. If I didn't go to school, I'd never meet anybody. No one really comes here. Again, when did I become your mother? Uh-huh. I'll just say... Lucky, mine's boring. You know what? I'll just answer with all of these. I just wish everyone did okay with how they taught the things, not just some people. Since last stream. Gym is pretty great though. I say that, but I'm uncoordinated. Wait, that is the right word, right? There are all sorts of sports stuff during gym. Like, here's the thing that sucks. I actually do like sports, but the problem is, I suck at them. Oh yeah, it can be fun sometimes. I especially like sports that involve water for some reason. Don't ask why. But that was all. And that's pretty much everything that's good about school. Okay, point taken. Now I decree the topic of school is officially closed. We have to talk about this summer first before we start plotting the rest of our lives. I've got some plans already. What the heck just happened? Dark water is scary? What do you mean? Like, I'm gonna visit my cousins. You chuckled, of course. What's something you want to do? The first thing that comes to your head. Sleep. I want to spend time with people. I've got some new art supplies, reading. I do like to read. I'm going to catch up on movies and TV. I'll probably spend time at the beach. I don't want to do anything at all. It's vacation. I feel like all of these are kind of valid. Well, I know, but what the heck does dark water mean? I'm gonna catch him on TV. I'm gonna watch all the anime this summer! I'm just gonna say I don't want to do anything at all. It's vacation. He giggled. Aiming high, huh? Don't strain yourself. You leaned back in your bed, settling in as you continued chatting with your friend, even though it hadn't been that long since you saw her, and you'd be seeing her soon. You found plenty to talk about. I will commit arson, Mom. Okay, have fun. For one of the events of the day, you sat up straighter. I was with Cove and Derek today. Oops, excuse me. Oh. This is not directions. I was with Cove and Derek today, and we met a new kid. Like at your neighborhood? His parents are visiting families, so it sounds like he'll be around for a little while. I don't know how long. What is arson, Mom? It sounds like a food! Sure, let's go with that. This is why punctuation matters, children. What was he like? Excuse me, sorry. Creepy, mean, weird, kind of interesting. Ooh. Should I go with creep? Okay, he was kind of weird, but should I go with creepy or mean? I don't know whose emotes those are, but thank you for the emotes. They're very, very cute. Pentafox! Aw! Another episode of letting time... shoot, I gotta stop doing that. Valen, decide my fate. I'ma send those what's an emoth? Okay, go weird. Go weird? Okay. He acted so upset about every small thing. Lots of kawaii emotes. Emotocons. I don't think I want to meet him. I wish I could unmeet him, Lee. I wish I could unmeet him. You want a boy to stay away before even him. That's an unexpected twist. Your cousin was pretty popular with the boys who knew her. She seemed happy enough to have them around until they started to annoy her. I mean, well, I don't want to say relatable, but it's not. I did not talk to anyone as a child. Why all the emo? I mean, granted, they're all very, very cute, and good job to whoever drew them, but sheesh! Why can't I continue? Oh, there we go. Hey, who are you to talk? You give practically all your attention to boys, or maybe just one boy. Shut it, Lee! Why not? You know what? Sure. Just give me all the emotes at this point. Just give me all the freaking emotes. I see how much you like cold. Excuse you, miss? You got me, yeah. That's a special case. I don't give him all my attention. You weren't able to say anything after that. I'm just gonna I used to have it when someone used my emotes, I would get things thrown at me. What a mistake that was! I remember. Oh boy, do I remember that. Stark, I adore you, but I'm sorry, that was hilarious. You shut your eyes tightly, feeling amused about her reaction. We sat there for 30 minutes! I'm sorry! I'm sorry, it was really funny, okay? Come to think of it, I think that was the first stream of yours that I've seen, if not the second. There was a stomping noise approaching your room, heralding the arrival of your irritated older sister. She flung the door open, a frown detached on her face. Sissy ain't happy. I know I imagine you both tossing around food in a food court, but instead of food, it's emotes. Hey, I am nice to Stark. I have never thrown anything at him. Can this thing take links? I'm talking about a completely different time. If you want to, go ahead. I will give you permission to do that. Or you should be able to anyway. How long are you going to hog the phone? For the rest of my life if you don't get out of my damn room, sis! Glancing at your watch, you realize that your quick call had gone much longer than anticipated. Elizabeth held out her hands, the other one lodged on her hip. She noticed a sudden realization on your face. Aw, hell nah, sis. Get the fuck out of my room! Right? Time's up. Gotta go see you, okay? With a sigh, you said goodbye to leave. Sorry for being so long. I'm still using it. No, get out of my room. That's what we're going with. I don't think so. You can't have everything in the world. Well, neither can you, sis. Okay. I'm gonna mute this just so I can see this clip, because now I'm kind of curious.
The creed. Alright. Yo, you're done. You're done. You ruined it. You ruined it. It's unfortunate. Soiled it.
This could easily be turned into a drinking game.
Yeah, she still dies.
Yeah, she still fucking dies.
Yeah, because that goes the movie. The creed.
They did that the entire...
Alright. Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, I guess I can unmute this now. Maybe? There we go. I don't think so. You can't have everything in this world. Exactly, neither can you! Because there is no points. Because there are no points for you, so you just posted the emote, yeah. I'm not asking for it. I'm not asking for it. You had your turn. Now you want to get mine too because you were first in your dreams. I will get mom. I will get moms. Oh. So for context, I guess we have... I guess. I shouldn't say that. For context, the characters have 2 moms. Am I getting 2D or 3D? I am getting a 3D model. You glared at her. She glared right back at you before whipping around and shouting at your door. Mom! Oh. Mom! Kid won't give me the phone! It's way past my turn! They sound like a couple of 4-year-olds. Fearoid? No, Blender. She hollered back up the stairs. Let Elizabeth have her turn. Sharing is caring, and you only get rights to the phone if you use it responsibly. I mean, it's not like we're buying things from a shady dealer down the street. That got way too dark, way too quick. Ooh, yep. I am excited, and I don't think I have... I mentioned it a while ago, and really I should have it by now, but, see, what had happened was, the files for my rig got corrupted, so my rigger had to start all over. So that was fun. You heard her. I'm not gonna say it out loud. I'm not gonna say it out loud. I'm not gonna say it out loud. Fine. Lee, I have to go now. Okay, talk to you soon. Tell Elizabeth and your moms I said hi too. You barely pressed the call button when Elizabeth whisked the handset from your fingers and began dialing someone new as she strode out the room. At least wait for me to actually hang up the phone and hand it to you. Rude. At least it's the only rigging and not having to do a real... Yeah, that's true. Though, to be fair, I did have an entirely different artist altogether for the model. Your mom's voice called from downstairs. Hey, has anyone seen the phone? I'm using it. With that, she shut your door behind you. Silence was left in the wake. That was one way to end your first day of summer break. Indeed. Sometime later, it had gotten dark outside, and you laid in bed wide awake. Because what is sleep? Your window rattled all of a sudden, startling you badly. You flinched, staring at it with furrowed brows. Oh my god, I can words. I can totally words. From your vantage point, you saw only the moon and an open sky. You were scared, confused, annoyed, curious. I don't want to pick scared or curious. Should I go with confused or annoyed? Wait, stop everything. Hold on. Should I be scared? Blanket check. What happened to it? Oh yeah, thank you. I just slipped off my shoulders. Ah, my lamp! I don't want to unplug that, because otherwise it's going to be very, very dark in here. Mystery solved, RIP lamp. Yeah, if I turn off the lamp. Hang on. It doesn't... You get... Well, I guess it's not that bad. Though, then again, the light from my bedroom is on, so that's where the source of the light is coming from. So... I have the lamp just so it's easier to see my face. Although, if I ever do a horror film, I might have it like this. Or not a horror film, a horror game, excuse me. But we're not playing a horror, so... So I'm kind of tempted to shut off that light in my bedroom, but... whatever. But yeah. Replace the bulb with a darkened lit LED bulb. That would require going out of my way to find one, and I don't want to go shopping, and I don't want to pay money for shipping. Yes, I am very lazy and don't like to go out. Or at least not in the winter, I don't. I don't mind going out in the summer. I'm just gonna go with confused. What caused that noise? Frowning, you sat up and moved closer to the window. You might as well find the reason behind the disturbance. Home Depot store, no? Okay. Yeah, that would work, but I would have to actually, you know, get up and go there, which I don't want to do. At this point, I should probably just close Discord altogether so I'm not like, what's this? What's that? Why is there an elephant in the bathtub? I don't know. Valen? Did you share a food fight? Wait, oh my god! I actually remember that episode of Ouran High School Host Club 2. Oh my god, I can't believe you actually shared that. I can't believe I remember that episode for that matter. Jeesh! Yes, I did. Nice. Nice. Wait, nice, noise. Okay, I'm actually gonna close Discord now. Because I am so scatterbrained. Frowning, you sat up and moved closer to the window. You might as well find the reason behind the disturbance. To your utter shock, your gaze was met by a pair of familiar ocean blue eyes. Are we gonna see Cove out the window? Cove? Called it! Goes AFK for a bit. Okay. You squinted. Yep, Cove is right outside your window. Your house was very angular and some parts stuck out further than others, so it theoretically wouldn't have been hard to climb around. Still, just because somebody could didn't mean you expected it to ever happen. To his credit, Cove was doing fine. His feet were braced against a section of the wall that jutted out, his arms flexing with the effort to keep him upright. Is my chat dead in whatever this website is? YouTube. Psst. Yes, Stark? Guess what? What? I want $1 million. Hi. Konbanwa. He lifted a hand and waved at you from the other side of the glass. You hurriedly opened the window. Cove climbed over the ledge, releasing a breath once he was safely inside. Hey, Kit. I do have a joke for you. Okay, lay it on me. Knock, knock. Oh, God. I'm scared. Alright, I'll bite. Who's there? I ate Mop. I ate Mapu. Oh my god, I hate you! Go to hell! I know I don't stream. I don't stream. I know I don't swear very often in my streams, but fuck you. What are you doing? What's up, Romeo? Ah! This sure is a surprise, but you're always welcome here. Is everything okay? What happened? You're lucky I didn't start screaming. Amazing, my dreams have come true. What's up, Romeo? I needed to talk to you and couldn't wait until tomorrow. If I rang the doorbell, I know your moms would have answered and they'd just make me go home. I didn't want to explain why I was coming over anyway. I don't want to talk about it. Well, besides with you, I mean. That's why I did that. Ah, shy boy. As unexpected as this was, you were touched that Cove felt like he could tell you what was wrong. I might have tried calling or something, except my dad was on the phone. Cove suddenly looked very cross. Dad, he was talking to my mom. Still is, probably. You raised your eyebrows. Cove had eavesdropped on his parents' phone conversation. I can words. You shouldn't have done that. Eavesdropping is bad. I would have done that too. You didn't comment on him eavesdropping. Honestly, I would have done that too. I can't even be mad at him. I would have done that. I would have done the same. Cove looked relieved. A small smile played upon his lips. Played on his lips. Whoops. Yeah, it's hard not to spy at least a little. It was about me. There's a new Goblin VTuber? Although that wouldn't surprise me. At this point, there's different VTubers all over the sun. I need an adult. Hi, Midnight. How are you? You know I'm gonna get you back for that, right? Well, you know what? Are you gonna stay with your mom for a while again? Every year, Cove was sent off to live with his mom for a few weeks. When it happened, varied. Sometimes he would go during winter break, but usually he went during summer. Yes, and one night. I swear, I interact with so many people, I forget where I met most of them. But being normal is lame. Valid point! That is a very valid point. Even though it was hard news when you found out he was leaving, you missed him. You missed seeing him those weeks. You understood. Listen, cringe is my middle name. Oh dear Stark. Doesn't that statement go for all of us? And with that statement, I have returned. Welcome back! To your surprise, however, he shook his head. That's what I thought too, but no. That's not what we're saying. I honestly do not remember how I met Midnight. I know I met Stark in a server. Valen... about 4 or 5 years ago, in Shannon's server, I think. Penta I met not that long ago during Orion's stream. How the heck did I meet you, Midnight? I honestly don't remember. From Haru stream. Oh, Haru! That's right, it was during Haru stream. Didn't you meet me from Candace? What do you mean? You waited for him to continue. He didn't. The conversation abruptly dropped off. I hate you. I hate both of you. At this point, Midnight's the only person left in this entire stream that I like. Congratulations, Midnight. You're the only tolerable person. Okay, I'm ending stream. Goodbye. No, I'm joking. If your brain exploded, it wouldn't have been enough to make a sound. Maybe you meet me at the stream of... I'm not reading that. Sometimes. You're only tolerable sometimes, Valen. Oh, I forgot to read that. Whatever. Did she say what she would do? She told me she'd come. I know she's coming soon, before school starts. Oh. I need a, no terrible puns from Stark or Valen rule. I'm just messing with you guys. Oh. You had heard Cove talk about his mom a lot over the years. He'd tell you about past memories or what happened while he was visiting her. I keep just trying to decide if I want to have a meme lord role in my server, but Val said no. So I didn't make one. You heard Kurt. Oh, whoops. Still, it was one thing to hear about someone and another to actually meet them. Very soon you were going to see Cove's mom in person. You were taken aback by the news, so you could only imagine how Cove felt. You looked over at him. He was pacing across the room, his features pained with dread. Before they'd barely stay in the same room long enough to have lunch. Now we're gonna be all together again, the three of us, after all this time, just for a few weeks. Oh, poor child. There must never be a lord for memes. It's for everyone to share. Valen has his wholesome moments. They're very, very rare, but they happen. Very rare. Like, once in a millennium rare. My actual question is important. Wait, what did you ask, Stark? Oh, do I like Wendy's? Depends. Where is that question going? I'm lovable. Baka! I saw. There's a reason why I answered with depends on where this is going. Before, they'd barely stay in the same room together long enough to have lunch. Now we're going to be together again, the three of us, after all this time, just for a few weeks. I know I should probably be happy that they can talk to each other now. I'm still not. I'm just confused and freaked out. And now I feel really bad for feeling this way. So much guilt behind feeling guilt. You have fallen for my tricks. To be fair, I did say it depends on where the question was going. Kit, it's so... His fist tightened and his eyes became misty. I shouldn't keep getting like this. It's been a long time already, and I'm not a little kid. I mean, you're 13, so... I hate you. Like I said, the only person who can be salvaged at this point is Midnight. Just Midnight. Though I wouldn't meet your eyes, you knew he was waiting for you to say something. There's nothing wrong with feeling bad. That is hard to deal with. We can deal with this. I'm sorry, Cove. You know I'm here for you. Yeah, that's a lot. You didn't know what to say. So me and you have to. Quick Midnight, make a fun. Don't corrupt Midnight! Honestly, I'm kind of amazed I haven't put all of you on timeout. I'm kidding, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that mean. I'll just say, I'm sorry, Cove, you know I'm here for you. Cove sniffled. You were afraid he might really start crying, but he didn't. Instead, he smiled. Aw. What's up, dog? There, I made a pun. See, now I feel kind of better. Visiting like this wasn't a bad idea. A momentary silence fell over the two of you. You marveled at how the day started. You had woken up eager for summer vacation, but now things seemed so crazy. Kin read it, but Kin read it, but didn't ask what it was. I've heard that one so many times. Okay. So for a while, I worked at a film studio, right? Somehow that joke went around the whole studio every single day. And I swear, every single time I fell for it. And now it's like, nope. So that one doesn't work on me anymore. I don't know, but I can say yes in Japanese. You marveled at how the day started. You realize I'm lying to you right now, right, Stark? I'm not gonna answer it, but... There's a reason I didn't fall for that. You marveled at how the day started. You had woken up eager for a summer vacation, but now things seem so crazy. Couldn't get me to fall for it. You know what? I see your bad pun, and I race you, and I race you, Dad Jones. The mini debacle with Mr. Holden's gift, the newest addition to the neighborhood, being so rude, and as if that all wasn't enough, now Cove's mom would be living with Cove and his dad again. I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something. Oh dear. What did the nose say to the finger? Quit picking on me. Your whole life was like that. It seemed complicated and hard and different. Why couldn't things just get better with time? Kit? You know what's funny? Noses can run and feet can smell. What? Oh, Jesus Christ. I swear, after this, my whole channel is gonna need a whole exorcism. Hello, Awakening! Welcome, welcome! Glad to see you. Why do things have a hard time understanding puns? Because I take things literally. Kit? The sound of your name quietly pulled from your thoughts. Cove gazed at you with concern. Aw. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. You mean it. You meant it. Yeah, I'm okay. You didn't mean it. Me, I'm more worried about you. No, I'm not. I get it. At least I think I do. I hate all these jokes. You and me both, Midnight. Can you imagine dragons in the sky? I swear, everybody in my server is getting spanked since you all want to call me mom. Wait, no, I take that back. I take that back. Please do not take that out of context. Cove grinned reassuringly. It was small and delicate, but you knew it was genuine. Moonlight from outside cast shadows across his face and lit his eyes. They seemed to sparkle with his smile. This is the most lively stream I've ever had, and I love it. No answer, Sag. Was that question directed at me or Midnight? I never once called you mom, and she'll never do. That said, someone clip that. No! There is no clip command anyways. But no, for context, my last stream, everyone decided to call me mom, and I don't know why. It had your name after. What is Midnight's full name? Midnight was taken. What? What's 4 times 2? I don't know. I don't math. I'm just a cat. Just that one. Just that one look, Brian. You're... Oops. Well. No, not Otto. No. How do I... No. He looked away his lips, setting into a line as he rubbed his arms. I did not mean to click Otto. I literally knew it. Yeah, I saw where that was going to. But I kind of don't want to go back home either. Could I stay a little longer? Just doing something? He appeared equal parts hopeful and vulnerable. How could you possibly turn him away? Of course, you can always stay here, Cove. You smiled shyly, your voice as tentative as his, but you meant what you said. I hope all these jokes burn in the fire. Does anybody have a stake? So we can burn all the fires? So we can burn all the puns? You guys know what I meant! Okay, I got a dad joke then. Oh, jeez. What's brown and sticky? A stick. Cole perked up at your response, a smile appearing on his face. He immediately took a seat on your bed, not afraid to get comfortable in your room. I'm going to get a steak and burn all the... all the... You know what I meant, Valid! Yeah, I'm gonna get a pun and burn all the steaks. That's totally what I meant. You felt a little better at the sight somehow. You still had a lot of worries, but you were glad he was there. I know what you meant, but I also know what you said. Nyan, nyan, nyan. And not just tonight. You were glad he came into your life in the first place. That was a change you'd never want to undo. Aww. What kind of noise does a witch's vehicle make? I don't know. Vroom vroom. Broom. Guys, it's not Halloween yet! That was months ago! It felt totally natural to let him into your little world. He fit into it like a little missing piece of the puzzle, and you were certain there was room to get even closer. Aw. What's the difference between a fish, a guitar, and a bottle of glue? The googly eyes. Oh my gosh. What do you get when you put together a bird, a car, and a dog? You can tune a guitar, but not a fish. You joined Cove on your bed, taking a seat across from him. He smiled at you again. But you could tell it was half-hearted. He was still easy to read. Oh, and the answer to the question is a flying carpet. Excuse me. Though he didn't want to talk about his mom and dad, he must be thinking about what happened and what's about to happen. You smiled gently at him. You put his hand on his shoulder. You pat him on the back. You hugged him. You took his hand in yours, and you nudged him with your foot. I got a joke. No, you don't. You had no idea how to make him feel better, though you wanted to try anyway. Hopefully your presence was helping. Conversation was stilted and broken off often by silence at first. Then both of you were able to get into your usual candor. As your secret hangout session stretched on, you thought that you truly wanted to keep having moments like this with him. What do you call a psychic midget who escaped from prison? A medium at large. Wow. Oh my god! Stark, Valen, you two are terrible influences on each other! You hoped your day would never come when life decided that the two of you would have any part ways. And you knew Cove felt the same. Wah! You heard me! I have no idea what you mean, Kit. Oh! Pfft. Okay. Since I just met Stark, I'll go slightly easier on him. You're a terrible influence, Valen. You opened your tired eyes, groaning as they adjusted to the bright light that was streaming through your window and warming your olive skin. Cozy vibes. I am hollow out. With a loud yawn, you rolled away from the sunlight and blinked a couple of times, clearing the sleep from your eyes before realizing with a start that was actually morning. You couldn't remember falling asleep. Oh god! Did we fall asleep with Cove? That's what I want to know. Because if we did, then this is one interesting situation indeed. Cove had crept through your window during the night, and the two of you spent some time together, not trying to wake your parents. You must have fallen asleep while you were hanging out, but couldn't put a finger on exactly when. You wonder how late Cove stayed before heading home. Okay, so he didn't stay the night. Is this a slice of life game or a romance one? Yes. A little bit of both. You rubbed your face and yawned again, contemplating whether you should get out of bed and get ready for the day or stay snuggled up for a little while longer. Slice of life romance gotcha, pretty much. Okay, I'm actually kind of getting hot, so I'm going to take this blanket off. And I'm actually going to shut this heater off, too. There we go. Until your gaze landed in an instantly recognizable mop of pale green hair, and you bottled upright and gasped in surprise. He never left. He was still there in the morning. Wait, what? Was he on the floor in the bed on the gaming chair? Like, where was he sleeping? The blanket has been removed for now. Knowing me, I'll probably freeze again. Cove, you laughed out loud. You jumped out of bed. You froze. I'm just gonna say we froze. Your muscles refused to move an inch, and your eyes widened as you stared at Cove's sleeping form in absolute shock. Excuse me. I'm probably not going to stream for terribly long, just because, you know, sore throat. If your moms found out he had spent the entire night, you would both be in big trouble. Realizing quickly that you needed to get Cove out of here before your moms or Elizabeth walked in and found him, you willed your body to get a move and swung your legs over the side of the bed. You whispered in his ear, you shook his shoulder, you poked his face, you tugged his hair, you threw a pillow at him. You're gonna whisper in his ear. Blanket alarm. Whoop, whoop. Cove, wake up! You whispered his name softly but urgently. His eyes snapped open as he woke with a start. You scrambled out of the way as he abruptly jumped to his feet before almost losing his balance and falling back down. Oh no! He recovered just as quickly and faced you indignantly. What was that for? Oh my god, his face is so precious. Shh. What? The situation dawned on him before he even finished the word. Cove blinked at you for a couple of times, his eyes growing in panic as some thought that he could hear settled in his mind. Oh my god, I fell asleep! Oh my god, I love this. I also like the voice acting quite a bit. You weren't exactly sure what to do as you watched Cove pace your room, looking around frantically. Cove's hands flew to his face, letting out a sigh of relief when he found his glasses right where they were supposed to be. Despite that, he hadn't calmed down completely. The atmosphere was still frazzled. It's going to be alright. We're going to be in so much trouble. Just calm down. Tell them before my mom's here you didn't say anything. We're going to be in so much trouble. You can feel your throat grow tight and the air struggle to hit your lungs as you thought about possible punishments your parents might give you. Summer was just beginning. You couldn't imagine having to stay cooped up in your house for the rest of it. That was just barbaric. Letting out a heavy sigh, he ran a hand through his hair in exasperation. He couldn't look at you again as he spoke. I'll see you later. You were confused by how all this played out, but hoped that it was true. Bye. At that, he glanced at you once more. The expression placid in all. Excuse me. At that, he glanced at you once more. The expression was placid. In the panic, he was stopped ever so briefly by a moment to clarify. Thanks again. You're a good friend, Kit. A really good friend. He firmly whispered the words, so there was no room to doubt what he meant. Aww. But he turned away from you before he had the chance to respond or even fully react. In a matter of seconds, he climbed over your bed and opened the window. A cool breeze rolled off the ocean, fluttering through Cove's hair and filling your room with its salty scent. Cove fearlessly stepped onto the ledge. You wished him luck. You railed him to keep going. You suggested he sneak out the door instead. You urged him to hurry up. You wished him luck. Good luck. Please be careful. You go thinking how far the fall would be if you were to miss a single step. You weren't sure if he heard you or not, but he kept going along, one foot in front of the other with increasing speed until his form disappeared out of the sight. Godspeed, blue-haired boy! Indeed. Indeed. You stuck your head out the window as far as you could go, trying to keep watch. You walked the full length of the ledge before jumping down the final top of the garage, then lowering himself onto the fence. From there, he finally dropped down to the ground. Oh wait, Val, did you follow my channel just today? If you did, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I did not even notice Stark followed. Dang. And I don't know how to fix alerts. Yep, well, I'm touched. You ran at the side of his successful climb. He ran off towards the house without stopping, disappearing behind the side of another building. You had to admit you were pretty impressed at how doable he made that look. Cove always seemed to have a way of seeming so smooth without even meaning to. With a little sigh, you reclosed the window, deciding there was nothing more you could do. You hopped off your bed and got ready to head downstairs for the day. You put on your slippers, you checked yourself in the mirror, you made your bed, you just left. Honestly, let's just leave. You just left. It was too early to do anything else. You took the stairs, slowly attempting to mask your face in the look of innocence. You were sure that someone would have come in your room if they had heard anything strange, but you couldn't be too careful. You had to play it cool. Nothing happened last night, I swear, Mom! You stepped into the living room. Elizabeth was there tapping her finger on the counter. Good morning, Elizabeth. She looked over at you immediately, her eyes squinting at the greeting. Why are you being so weird? You hadn't even done anything. Your big sister never missed a beat, unfortunately. You stopped in your tracks, heart pounding in your chest as you wondered if she would see the sweat that is building around your temples. I might not talk too much. Gotta finish our one-shot D&D thing real fast. Okay, have fun. Kit. You shrugged it off, you clammed up. Wouldn't you like to know? Sorry. You excitedly blurted out, you folded. Wouldn't you like to know? I would. That's actually why I asked. To share. Kiss the goblins, kick the knights. Why not just kiss everyone? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oops. Nope, we do not want to quit the game. My bad. You shrugged comedically, determined not to tell her a thing. Further suspicion squinting occurred as she waited for something. But ultimately she rolled her eyes and you weren't sure if they were in trouble. Excuse me, if you were in trouble or not. She didn't seem to care enough to dig any further. Whatever. And then she walked straight out of the front door, letting it slam shut behind her, and you let out a brief sigh. Oh. Elizabeth went out most days to hang out with their friends from school around town. Yeah. Eesh. Today you were extra glad for it, though you were also grateful she hadn't left the house any sooner and risked running into Cove. It looked like you were getting away with that. Breakfast was eaten in peace and alone. Your moms were both out by the time you had gotten up. They had left you serving food from the breakfast they made: hash browns, an omelet, fruit salad. Ooh, and there were a few sausage links. Oh. Can I be adopted into this family? You take a little bit of everything. You pass some parts because they weren't the things you liked. You pass some of the parts because you were trying to avoid meat. You passed on some parts because you were trying to avoid animal products. Let me say you take a bit of everything, because that sounds so freaking good. Give the cat your food. It was tasty. You appreciated that there was a variety of meals in your mom's made. The day lazily drifted by at home, and eventually your parents returned. You opened the fridge again, lingering in the frosty air for a moment or two before grabbing a bottle of ice-cold water. Okay, I'm getting cold again. It's a good thing I have a remote for the heater. And I still have a blanket. Granted, I could just turn down the temperature, but no. It was perfect. It was a perfect, bumpy summer afternoon, and you had decided to head outdoors and find something to do. Whoop whoop. Activate blanket mode. Yes, exactly. You hadn't decided what that something was just yet, but you were sure something would pop up and to occupy your time. As you were heading out the front door, you paused for a moment. You hadn't seen Cove since he had left this morning, and you couldn't help but think about what had happened to him. Would it be bad to go over to his house right now or to call to check on him? You stepped out of your house, still stuck in an internal debate with yourself, when a voice caught your attention. Hi, Kit! Confused, you looked over to see the unrecognizable woman was waving at you. A friendly smile plastered on her face. Is my heater too loud, or is it quiet? So if it's too loud, I can shut it off. I can hear it, but it's quiet, so it's fine. Alright, I'll leave it on then. Because I can hear it just fine. I mean, I can hear the heater, but to me it sounds like white noise. Not your school or from the country club. Your mom's took to you. You had absolutely no idea who this woman was. Who are you, woman? And what are you doing outside my house? The woman crossed the road towards you, and you were a little unsure whether you should stay put or go back into the household and lock the door. Sounds like that to me as well, but in the game, the music takes care of that, yeah. If my game is filtering out the sound, then that's good. You guys aren't annoyed, and I stay warm and cozy. Win-win. Oops, I'm sorry. Was that presumptuous? I've heard about you, but you have no idea who I am, do you? Oh, shoot. Oh my god, my other laptop's dying. I forgot to plug it in. Kitten is a dummy. There we go. That is a very cute outfit. I would wear something like that in real life. Actually, no, because I'm too shy for shorts that short. I don't know why. You shook your head and she removed her sunglasses to reveal her sparkly ocean blue eyes. All of a sudden, she seemed a little more familiar. My son lives here, and my ex too. Who's this green hair tart? I'm gonna guess Cove's mother. With a bent smile, she lifted her hand to a point at the condo across the street from your town. She was Cove's mom. Okay, so I was right. She was Cove's mom. You didn't know why you hadn't realized sooner. Now that you'd gotten a good look at her. She seemed nice. She seemed kind of strange. She looked really young. It made sense she was Cove's mom. She felt so different to Cove. She was super pretty. She is super pretty. I'm gonna go with that. This beautiful lady was Cove's mother? Wow. Okay, she's not mean. Good. No, she seems really friendly. Let's see if we have any YouTube comments. I know most people watch me on Twitch, but I know that there are some people who prefer to use YouTube, so that's why I'm bouncing back and forth. No matter your thoughts on her, you still felt taken aback that she had appeared so suddenly. Cove mentioned she was coming, but you hadn't gotten the impression it would be the very next day. She extended a hand this time for you to take, and you studied the manicured fingers in front of your face and the assortment of her bracelets that dangled from her wrist. Girl, where do you go shopping, and can you take me with you? I'm Kira Priest. You can call me Kira. You shook her hand. You reached out and took her hand, and she shook yours firmly, grinning wide. You already knew my name? Excuse me. That I do. Cove's mentioned you to me before. It's nice to officially meet you, Kit. Cove talked about you to his mom. He hadn't mentioned how he said things about you to her. What's Code said about me? What are you doing here? Nice to meet you too. You keep quiet. What's Code said about me? Oh, I can't tell you that. I've already said too much. What does that mean? I am honestly confuzzled. But what's new? I'm always confuzzled. I'm always confused. She laughed good-naturedly. You couldn't be happy about that answer, though. Excuse me. The sound of a door opening and closing caught both of your attentions, and when you turned towards the sound, it was Cove exiting his house, his eyes skimming the ground. Considering how tall he had grown, you kind of figured his mom also would have been tall, but she was much more on the short side for an adult anyway. Cove's height must have come from his father. Yeah, I could see that. There you are. Are they going to keep me standing here all day? You tried to catch Cove's eyes as he walked towards you, but his gaze was firmly fixed on the sidewalk. When he finally crossed the road and looked up, he gave a pitiful look After the way he had acted last night, you knew he must be feeling pretty mixed up about this. Well, I'm a hop hop, gotta sleep for work. Remember, if the option is strange, go for it. Thank you for stopping by. See you later. Have a good night. You tried wordlessly to express that you understood. Cove and I are heading into town to grab something to eat while the snore is at work. Kira beamed at Cove's ruffled hair, which only seemed to upset him more. You assumed the snore she was talking about was Mr. Holden. Unacceptable, you cannot leave. I'm starting to question if Valene and Stark are one and the same. Hey, you should come with us, Kit. I'd love to get to know you better. You should come. Okay, why not? There was a pleading tone in his voice that you couldn't miss. Like, please save me. Of course, we'll run it by your parents first. Responsibility and all that. It'll give me an excuse to meet them, which... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. It'll give me an excuse to meet them, which I need to do at some point. It's important to be neighborly if I'm going to be roosting on the street for the next... Oh, excuse me, for the time being. Any woozies? Any woozies? Let's go. Any woozies? I've never heard anybody say that. Kira walked ahead towards your house, and you hung back with Cove, who crinkled his nose as he watched her. I'm sorry about her, but I really do want you to come. I don't want it just to be the two of us. Not right now. You leaned in closer and whispered while checking around for anyone who might hear. What happened? Did your dad know you were gone? Cove shook his head and heavily sighed. Dad was so focused on Mom showing up that he didn't even notice. I thought when I heard them on the phone last night that it was something they were planning for the future. This morning, Dad said it was supposed to be a surprise, and I guess I was surprised. She's gonna be here all summer. Oh. You're surprised to hear that too. Cove sighed again, even heavier. I'll go with you if you really want me to. He smiled. He smiles. His shoulders relaxing a little in relief. Yeesh, he's got some mommy issues. Thanks, that'd be cool. Yeah. Excuse me. The two of you head over to where Cove's mom had just knocked you on your front door and stood behind her. Mom answered the door after a minute, her eyebrows lifting it in surprise at the group she found in front of her. You realize that, like you, she would have noticed it was Cove's mom who was hanging with you. However, after blinking at the woman a couple of times and looking between her and Cove, the realization seemed to strike on her. Kitten? Yes? What's up, Stark? I see your post 5 hours ago about what games to play. I said Sea of Thieves. I thought about downloading that, but I do want to play Sea of Thieves, but I don't know who I'd play with, because I don't really want to play it alone. Hello there, I'm Pamela. I see you met my kid. Kit. I'm guessing you've already known Cove for a while. Kira laughed, and you and Cove exchanged looks at your parents' weird sense of humor. I has it? Now, how much? I know I saw that that Sea of Thieves was on sale, but how much is it right now? Because I forgot. And if that's your way of telling me you'd play with me, that's awesome. That makes me happy. I'm Kira Priest, Cove's mom. It's nice to meet you. A head of purple-brown hair caught your eye as Ma popped up behind Mom, squeezing herself beside her. No idea, I only paid $1. Let me look real quick. Wait. Sea of Thieves? I'm not playing the Xbox version because, well, that would be pointless. Alright, right now it looks like it's about $20. Game Pass? I don't have Xbox. We have company. I was wondering what all the commotion was. She grinned excitedly at Kira. The two of them introduced themselves and shook hands. No, on Steam, you mean? Xbox on one computer has PC games. Wait, I'm confused. So you don't need the physical Xbox? I'll show you later. Okay. I'll probably be up for a while, though I probably won't stay up too late, because still have a cold. It's great. Hi, kid. Cove. Cove smiled at Ma shyly, and she gestured a hand towards the living room. There's no use hanging around in the doorway. Why don't you come in? After stream, I'll show you real fast. Yep. I'm probably gonna end stream once this chapter ends. I'd love to, but I promised to take my son out to eat, and I wouldn't want to hold you up with a surprise visit. Cove grimaced. I don't even know if I'm saying that word right. He likely took offense to how she didn't want to put them out with a surprise visit, but not him apparently. Excusez-moi. Aw, I understand. You're welcome to stop by anytime. I'll take you up on that offer when I can. Count on it. Would you mind too much if Kim went with Cove and I? My treat. We won't be driving, just a quick walk down the road. Sure, that sounds nice. I hope you all have fun. You gave your moms a look and they smiled at you fondly. You're happy you're letting you go, you were annoyed, they agreed like that. You know what? Let's be happy. I would be happy too if somebody bought me free food. Then again, a few days after I went to Animate Detour for the first time, this was, I believe, 2 years ago now? Yeah. I met somebody on the street randomly, and they offered me drinks and food, and I was like, heck yeah. Complete and total strangers. Yeah, I won't. Don't go to. By the way, kids, if you are old enough to drink, do not walk into a bar with strangers, even if they offer you free alcohol. I am a terrible influence. You were happy they were letting you go. You could tell that Cove really needed the support, and you were ready to be there for him. Marvelous. Expect us back in an hour or two. Expect me to order everything on the menu if you're paying. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We're not that much of a glutton. We look forward to seeing you again. Take care. Your parents waved goodbye to the three of you as you backed up into the street. There was the sound of the front door closing behind you. I'm pretty positive I saw some restaurants when I was in the taxi not too far from here. Yeah, it's a tourist town, isn't it? There's a lot of them around. It was kind of strange to see Cove give someone this much attitude. If he wasn't in the mood to be nice, he generally kept to himself. Kira put her hands on her hips and smiled at her son. How old is this woman? 'Cause she looks like she's fresh out of college. Well, you sound like the area expert. Do you have any recommendations for a place nearby? Why does she look so irritated? Dang, mama! Not really. Kira pouted at him a little and turned to you instead. How about you, kid? Want to point me in the right direction? Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen with Gordon Ramsay. You sure? I'm not really sure. I have a couple of favorites. You not? I'm gonna say I have a couple of favorites. You've been to a lot of places in town, and there were a couple that stood out from all the rest. There's a Chinese restaurant that me and my family go to all the time. It's my mom's favorite. There's also a tropical-themed place that tries to be sort of fancy. Both sound like a treat. I'll leave you to pick for us, since Cove is going through a phase over there. Oh my god! Just call out your son in front of his best friend! Oh, this sounds like something my IRL dad would do to me. He huffed at her and turned his face away. The Chinese restaurant, trouble-themed place, you insisted Cove contribute to the decision you insisted Kira decide. Decisions. What to choose. Really? Let's go with the tropical theme place. Thank you, Kit. Will you show us the way? You nodded, taking the lead of your little group as Cove and his mom followed behind you. Together, the three of you left the neighborhood behind. The walk was about 15 minutes. Along the way, Kira asked a lot of questions about the area. Cove was quiet most of the time, so you ended up answering her instead. Kira explained that she lived in a large city and loved how peaceful and relaxing everything seemed in Sunset Baird. The restaurant was busy as usual, but luckily you were shown right to a small table. Kira lowered herself into the chair while Cove picked the one diagonal to her, not facing her or her side. It was awkward. Talk about an awkward situation, Mom! Okay, I'll stop being weird. Ahem. Let's see, to start, what would you all like to drink? Vodka! I'm kidding, we're 13. We can't drink vodka. I'll get an orange soda. Kit? Just water, soda, milk, coffee, juice, coffee. Is it weird that in general I prefer juice over soda? Unless it's ramen, which is basically Japanese soda. That I really like, but I don't... But, yeah. I don't know. Juice. Which flavor? Orange, apple, lemonade. Apple. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Sure. Kira placed an order for your drinks, getting a black coffee for herself, and it didn't take long before they brought the table. They were brought to the table and set in front of you. You took a sip of your drinks as you looked around the restaurant. Your small group chugged over the menus, deciding what to order. The last time you came here, the dish you ordered was amazing. You wanted something different this time. Kira and Cove didn't need any encouragement for this. They were totally focused on the information in front of them. Soon the meals too were ordered and the menus taken away. You glanced at the surface, waiting to figure out what to say. Her sour feelings today were unignorable. Instead of asking more open question he'd brush off, Kira had mercy on her son and instead put her focus towards you. So, Kit, what's a few things you're into? There's gotta be something you do for fun, especially now you're not buried in school assignments. She seems like such a cool mom. Why is Cove so irritated with her? I like to read. I like to watch... ... Games are fun. I like to play. I hang out with people. I go to the beach, and I'm into sports like music. I spend time on art. I'm really into Cove. We're not answering with that. Not in front of his mother. Music. I play the flute. I listen to a lot of it. Yeah. I play the piano. We don't have one at home, so I get to practice when I go to lessons, though. I wish I did know how to play the piano, though. Let's say we play the violin. It's a beautiful instrument. I play the flutes. I have one at home I practice with, so it's going well. We're just gonna say we play everything. I play the guitar. I'm getting really good at it. I played the bass. I like it a lot. Play the drums. I can't think of an instrument to type. I'm just gonna look up different instruments. Oh, I know. U K U L. Oops. U K U L L E Lee. Ukulele. Ukulele, it's great. I listen to it a lot. We play our mom's music in concert. Awesome. And go to the beach and watch along the shore. Ooh. Go surfing. Oh, do you and Cove surf together? Kira looked at Cove like expectantly, who mumbled something non-commentally and looked away. Swim. You must be a strong swimmer since you live so close to the ocean. I find water a little scary, but I still like to dip my toes sometimes. Look for seashells. I get the best ones I find for my collection. I'm sure it's an incredible collection. Walk around along the shore. That's a nice way to relax, I hope. We'll spend time by myself and build sandcastles. It's something a lot of fun. And I write things. This one actually is true to me in real life. I do enjoy writing. Fellow writer, writing's great. Great from expression, don't you think? Kira sighs wistfully at her going soft. I like to read. I like reading manga and poetry. I've never heard that style, but I'm sure it's very good. Poetry. Sophisticated beyond your years, I see. Fictional novels. I do enjoy fictional novels. They what a good book. And comic books. Oh, just like Cove's daddy back in the day. And I'm gonna say I'm really into Cove. Kira let out a sudden laughing. Cove gasped beside you. It was dramatic enough to inhale. I almost choked on the soda. Oh my god! We made the boy flustered. You felt your cheeks going ahead. You had meant it in a normal way, but it sounded weird saying it out loud. Kit! Oops, time to hide. Am I invisible yet? No? Okay. Cold whispered at you, disapprovingly, obscuring the part of his face with the hands, with a hand. But Kira only waved it off him and encouraged you to go on. All I meant was I like hanging out with Cove. That's it. Yeah, sure. Whatever you say, Kit. Well, we have something in common. Kira smiled at Cove, who didn't look too impressed by either of you at that moment. Ah! I'll just say, you didn't say anything else. Thanks, I'm happy to learn more about you. That's so much I hadn't heard. Cove leaves the details out. Aww. He cringed, looking very much like how he would rather be anywhere but here. Poor Cove. Hoping it would clear some of the tension in the air, you decided to ask Kira a few questions of your own. Cove hadn't told you much about her, and you were curious to know more about this woman who was a big part of his life. What exactly do you do for work? I'm a travel writer for a magazine and things. I keep people in the loop on what's worth seeing. It's good work. Wow. Sounds nice. What do you like to do? Where do you live normally? Are you in a relationship now? Why did you and Mr. Holden get divorced? Okay, we're not gonna get that touchy. I'll ask, what does she do normally? Nevada. Have you ever been there? No, I have not. You shook your head. It's a beautiful place. Check it out if you can. What do you like to do? Spend time with my little boy, of course, and traveling. A real shock, huh? You know what? Let's get nosy with it. Are you in a relationship now? Kira brushed off the question lightly. Not at present. Why did you and Mr. Holden get divorced? Cove nudged you in the arm, and when you looked at him, he seemed furious. Oops. Kira brushed off the question lightly. That's grown-up stuff. You should enjoy your youth while you can without having to worry about all that. Okay, maybe we got a little too nosy. Okay. Cove sipped his soda angrily, slurping the remaining drink with furrowed brows. He looked ready to run straight out of the restaurant. Oh, poor kid. You weren't sure if coming along had ended up making the lunch better or worse. You flicked his straw wrapper at him. You gave him a sympathetic look. You smiled at him. You made a silly face. Since you gave him some. Cove eventually noticed you watching him and gave him a look to let him know you were there for him. Aww. It was subtle, but you swore you could see a hint of a smile tilting the corner of his lips. You two seem cute together. Oh! What? Cove covered his face with his hands and leaned back in the seat. Mom, why would you say that? You felt bothered too. You blushed. Thanks, we are cute. You just laughed. You blushed. Were the two of you really cute together? Yes. Very. If you ask me. Your meals were delivered shortly after that, and everything was so delicious even Cove enjoyed his food. Alright, now that we're all full and content, can you please explain why you've had a bug up your butt all day? Yes, sir. Cove's face instantly returned to its scrunched form. Seriously, baby, what did Mom do to make you this mad? I haven't even been around a full day yet. He gripped the edge of his table, refusing to make eye contact. The words he spoke were barely audible over the din of the restaurant. You could have told me. She leaned forward not to miss anything else. Brows raised. Told you what? Oh, you're saying you could have told me. Told you what? He finally seemed to find his voice and speak the thoughts that he had been on his mind. I'm still here, just in D&D. Sorry. No, you're okay, Stark. Don't worry about it. I was gonna visit you this year. Oh, excuse me. I thought I wasn't gonna visit you this year. That you were gonna be coming instead. Didn't you invite me? You wanted me here with you. Cole's eyes began to shake, and his frustration ebbed. I do want to be around, but I didn't know it'd be like this. It's not the same, and nobody said anything. I see. Her expression grew tense. She threaded her fingers together and placed her hands in front of her on the table. We've both been gifted another Clifford surprise. As in the big red dog? Referring to that as a Clifford surprise almost caught both of you and Cove to crack a smile. You also had no idea his name wasn't just Cliff. Over 5 years, nobody ever called him Clifford until now. She smoothed out her hair, not letting go of her stern look. The more things change, the more they stay the same. They let out identical sighs, but smiled weakly at one another afterwards. Oh man, my nose. Fish, hello, Sophie. Welcome, welcome. I can go home, Cove. We can still set up a normal trip to my place before the summer ends. Cove's lips tightly closed together. He seriously pondered on the option. I think I do want to stay. I miss it when you're not here. I miss it when you're not there. My heart. Aww. She reached across the gap, grabbed his face, and planted a kiss on his cheek. Cove tried to wiggle away. So mummy. Mom, stop! I'm sorry, sweet young man. I'm sorry. Sweet young men need to be smooched up by their parents. If I don't, they'll take away my mom license. Kira was completely enthused by Ko's admission, though a tone of seriousness did return to her voice when the conversation continued. Do you want to talk to your dad too? That is one strong no. Cove quickly snapped the word instantly, but reeled his annoyance in just as quickly. Maybe later, not today. I understand. We can shelve it. Arigato, Oka-san. Thank you for talking to me, little mister. She grinned affectionately at him before turning your way. And thank you, Kit. Huh? What did I do? It's easy to act like a baby with your mom. It's harder to keep that up with your neighbor watching everything. Especially when you really care about what she said. Oh, excuse me. Especially when you really care about what said the neighbor thinks of you. She winked. Mom! She just ruffled his hair with a laugh, then moved her hand down the tap of the end of her nose. And that was how the issue was resolved, at least between Cove and his mom. When the three of you left the restaurant and Kira had paid the bill, you walked back to your neighborhood slowly. You had eaten so much by the time... Excuse me. You had eaten so much by that time, you were beginning to feel sleepy. It didn't help that lunch had happened late and the sun was already beginning to descend from the sky. Dang, Mr. Holden got hotter! I mean, what? I didn't say that. But eventually you reached your street. Someone was there to greet your group upon arrival. Welcome back, family. And Kit, too. Cliff. Oh, Doy! So Cove's dad is named Clifford. Oto-san? I don't know why I'm saying mom and dad in Japanese, but there you go. The two walked past him into the condo without sparing another word. Despite the summer heat, their shoulders were cold. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. He rubbed the back of his neck with a crooked smile, but his eyes were soft as he looked on after them. He's so much like his mom, don't you think? You gave a vague nod, not sure what he was expecting you to do. He nodded back far more energetically. Have a nice night, Kit. You too, Mr. Holden. With that, Cove's dad disappeared to join the others inside. It was your turn to go home now. Summer hadn't started off at all how you imagined it would have, though it turned out to set the tone well. Having Kira in the neighborhood was a new experience for not only you and Cove, but also both your families, and a dull moment was rarely had. And then summer ended. Alright, thank you all for joining me today. Let's save right here. There we go. Thank you all for joining me today. I had a lot of fun. Now it's time to rate someone. Now the question is whom? I already rated that person last time, so I'm not going to do it again tonight. I've already rated him once. Let's raid. Let's raid Rue. He's currently He's currently playing Minecraft, and he's really sweet, and he's really adorable, and he's just the most precious VTuber ever, and he's so nice. Say hi to him, follow him, show him some love, and I shall... Oops, I forgot to do that. I shall see you all next time. Oyasumi?